Breaking overnight, the House has approved the debt agreement to suspend the nation's borrowing limit after hours of floor debate. President Biden called it, quote, good news for the American people and the American economy. Now the clock's ticking as the Senate takes up the measure. CBS News' Jared Hill has more on the vote, outcome, and what comes next.
The bill is passed.
With a big bipartisan vote, the House passed the bill to suspend the nation's debt limit through January 2025.
Tonight, we all made history because this is the biggest cut and savings this Congress has ever voted for.
The bill, which was the result of a deal between the White House and House Republicans, also caps some federal spending, claws back money from the IRS, tightens eligibility for food stamps programs, and loosens some environmental rules.
We had an obligation, a responsibility to avoid a catastrophic default.
In the end, more Democrats supported the bill than Republicans, angering some conservatives who opposed it.
Now Democrats have joined with McCarthy to pass bills. So there is a big reassessment of the coalition for power in the House.
A White House official tells CBS News the president watched the House vote with staff while in Colorado Springs. In a statement, he thanked House leaders and urged the Senate to also pass it.
I hope we can move the bill quickly here in the Senate and bring it to the president's desk as soon as possible.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has warned members of his chamber to prepare for potential votes over the weekend. The U.S. Treasury says the bill must get to the president's desk by Monday, June 5th to avoid default. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Well, some conservative Republicans who opposed the debt ceiling bill in the House are now questioning Speaker McCarthy's leadership and threatening to bring up a motion to oust him. McCarthy appeared to shrug off those threats, saying, quote, it's up to them during a news conference last night. And meanwhile, the bill is currently in its current form faces opposition from some Senate Republicans and at least one Democrat. And we're hearing from our local Congressman Jim Baird about that last-minute House vote. In a statement, Baird says in part, quote, though I'm disappointed that we are once again faced with an 11th hour deal. The consequences of defaulting on our national debt are too dire. And I believe cutting the deficit by over $2 trillion is a strong down payment. My constituents deserve the economic certainty this legislation delivers, which is why I voted in favor of this bipartisan solution.